prime Barca Neymar was just different. Like,
Yeah. But
Different
like,
gravy, mate.
he went to PSG. His first 2 or 3 seasons, mint. But like after that, he dropped off at such a
young
like
age.
a yeah. For me, that's what puts him a bit like even when Ronaldinho was kicking on, went to fucking AC Milan, he was still tearing it up.
Yeah.
That's
See,
what for me. That's what
I
gives it
watched
I'm taking longevity into it as well. Like I'm not just going prime. For me, it's more longevity as well. There's a full career, not just like in his prime he was good.
I don't know. I think talent wise though, they're literally neck on.
There's not, mate. There's not much separating them at all. Like I'll
I
put
would
that there.
say
There's not
Neymar was
much.
the better goal scorer though.
Oh, if you compare Neymar and Ronaldinho's numbers, they're not even going to be close. But it's again not to go off numbers. It's watching.
Yeah, I think Neymar was the better. Like
Without
probably
Ronaldinho, there isn't a Neymar, I suppose.
yeah. Like well, you put it that way, but I
Not
think
really an argument, like not really.
Neymar was probably a better like quote unquote winger, but I think Ronaldinho brought more to the game.
Yeah, I think just Ronaldinho just loved playing football. I think
Yeah, like
Neymar's missing that. He's just I don't think he gives a fuck anymore.
Neymar's speed, dribbling, like shooting. I would probably put Neymar's speed and dribbling probably on par, if not better than Ronaldinho's in his prime. But I would
I
also
would,
say what?
I would say Neymar's was better. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, I would say Ronaldinho brought a bit more,
Bit more what skill.
like to the, like not just like to the game.
Mm.
He was a lot better of a playmaker. Ronaldinho could just control any part of the pitch he was in.
even then, that was only in his prime though. Really, wasn't it? Even when he was at AC Milan, he wasn't like
But no, he
he
dropped
wasn't
back
what
to
he
like
was,
he dropped back.
mate.
Well, not that because he's not in his prime, but like he dropped
And
back to. I think when he went to AC Milan, he dropped back a bit for like a bit deeper into like midfield. And even then he was. You seen what he was like.
So are Neymar's numbers in the Saudi League here going to mean anything at all?
Personally,
No,
no, I wouldn't count.
no,
So
because
does
I
that
wouldn't
mean
even.
Messi's numbers in the MS can
MLS,
mean nothing at all?
no, I wouldn't count Messi's in MLS. I wouldn't count Ronaldo's in Saudi. It's just a retirement league. You know what I mean? That would just kind of
But
null
what
and
if the
void it.
football community as a whole start accepting them numbers though? I mean, you're gonna have to really, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I
Wait,
mean,
what? Well, no,
Because
because I
I mean,
don't.
they're
I
already
think. I
counting
think.
Messi's that he's scoring fucking two
I
goals
mean,
every
you can
game. You know what
see.
I mean? But
I mean, you can say that, but the league's got to be at a certain standard. Everyone quotes fucking
still top
was
20 in
saying,
the world leagues for the leagues.
oh wait,
"I made top 20, man. How many
M-
And
fucking leagues are there?"
but
MLS is like 10th and Saudi's like 60th. I know that'll sharp change because of the caliber of players they brought in, but as it stands,
so if he's playing in a top 10 league, you're gonna have to count Messi's numbers, really, aren't you?
Mate, if you're not in the fucking top 5 fucking leagues, like let's be honest.
Top 5.
Like let's be honest, are you?
I would say the top
Are
5
you
I
leagues.
suppose you got a point there, like.
See, I would always go personally when I'm not to bring it back to Messi and Ronaldo, but like when I've always looked at them, I've always said what they've done in Europe in the highest league. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Nay, where did they get on that point there?
You've got to look at the standard that they're playing in, not just how they're playing, but like where they're playing.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's kind of refreshing seeing Messi do his thing in MLS at the minute, though.
You see,
He's
he's
bringing
fucking
a lot
30
on
odd
me.
screamer.
Scored last night, aye.
It wasn't a fucking screamer. Like
Yeah, it was fucking
fucking
nice.
grass
Mate.
cutter. The fucking keeper
corner,
was
mate.
fucking
It was fucking
shite.
lovely, that. But then you get to see that every fucking goalkeeper with every goal he scores, you know what I
And
mean?
not, but like fair enough. Like,
You
but
could score an overhead kick from the halfway line, you'd be like, keep with shit.
The thing is, though, with Messi, though, it's like, don't get us wrong, like the level in the MLS isn't great, and that keeper, I'm not being funny, it was questionable.
Any other keeper in the Prem would have saved that.
But
Like,
just 8 months ago, Messi turned the most expensive defender in the world inside out in the World Cup, and they went and won it. So it doesn't matter the level; he does it at any level. Do you know what I mean? So it's not because the keeper's shit; it's just because it's Messi. He does it at anyone. You know what I mean? There's
but you could argue that any other keeper, like top class keeper in a top league, would have saved that.
well, potentially, but he would have found a way to score against them though.
Aye.
I was going to pull up some facts. I was reading it this morning just before I started.
Aye, but you can't say oh, you just find another way to score. We're literally on about that shot.
Aye, so this is what I was looking at before I started work. So Messi's played 119 clubs.
GG's, not GG's.
In his career. He scored 104 against, and he's either scored or assisted in 115. So basically, out of the 119 clubs he's faced, he scored or assisted against 115 of them. The only 4 teams that he's never scored against is Bordeaux, UDA Gramenet, I don't know how to pronounce them, I butchered that, Udinese and Rubin Kazan. Them are the only teams he's played and never scored or assisted. And he's done something against any other team. That's mad, that.